Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to explore NotebookLM, a powerful tool for honestly anyone working on research or projects. It offers a wide range of features that make learning and organizing information much easier, including excellent visualization tools across text, audio, video, slides, and more. And it's still free. There is a paid plan, but most users honestly won't need it. I'll talk more about that near the end. If you have never used NotebookLM before, just search for NotebookLM on Google. This is what a brand new notebook looks like. You can upload many different file types as sources, which I'll try in a second. Let's say I want to create a notebook about AI and mental health, which is a trending topic right now. I have a YouTube video on this subject, so I'll paste the link in. I'll also upload a research paper I found in PDF format. You can easily add files directly into the notebook. If you want to discover more sources, there's a Discover Sources option with two modes: Fast Research and Deep Research. I'll start with Fast Research and search for AI and mental health. It scans the web and brings back relevant resources. Now, it's important that you personally review these sources to make sure they're reliable. It usually finds solid options, but it's not flawless. Normally, I would open each and evaluate them carefully, but for this demo, this will work. Once I click on Import, all sources are added instantly. Just like that, I've built a strong knowledge base. The notebook automatically generates a summary right away. From here, there's a lot you can do. All your sources appear on the left panel. The center panel lets you chat directly with your sources. Let's try one of the suggested prompts. It scans every source and creates a detailed response complete with inline citations. Under each citation, you can see a snippet of where the information came from. And if you click it, it jumps to the exact section in the original source so you can read it in context. After confirming my sources are strong, I start working more deeply with the material. From there, you can chat with it just like any other large language model. Before moving on, if you want to save your current discussion to revisit later, click Save to Note. You can also convert to source to make it a permanent source in the left panel. Now, let's look at the most powerful section, the Studio panel on the right. This includes multiple formats to help you explore and retain information in your notebook: audio overview, video overview, mind map, reports, flashcards, quizzes, infographic, slide deck, and data table. Audio and video overviews take a little longer to create, so I'll start generating those first and come back to them. Let's check out the others while we wait. The mind map generates quickly. When opened in full screen, it shows a clean visual breakdown. You can expand and collapse branches to see how ideas connect. If you click on a node, it reads your sources and produces more detailed information about that subtopic. It is a great way to visualize relationships between concepts. Next are reports. You will see different format options, including Create Your Own, where you can define structure, tone, and style. There are also preset formats like briefing documents, study guides, and blog posts. It even suggests new content ideas based on your notebook. Then we have study tools, flashcards, and quizzes. Both are simple but well designed. With flashcards, you can choose how many cards you want, adjust difficulty, and focus on specific topics or sources. The interface is clean and easy to use. If you need more clarity on something, click Explain, and it automatically generates a deeper explanation for that topic. The quiz feature works similarly. You can customize question content, difficulty, narrow the topic, and test your knowledge. It even provides hints if needed. For the infographic, it uses Nano Banana Pro to generate a visual summary of your information. Here is the infographic it created. It looks amazing. I reviewed it carefully and didn't find a single spelling mistake. Honestly, it's impressive. Clean design, detailed content, and very polished. The slide deck feature also uses Nano Banana Pro. You can create either a detailed presentation with full text, great for sharing or reading independently, or presenter-style slides with concise talking points to guide your speech. To be honest, the results often look better than many dedicated presentation tools. Finally, there's the data table. Like the others, it's highly customizable. I'll generate one with default settings. This gives a structured visualization of the data pulled from your sources. Doing this manually would take hours. Now, the audio and video overviews are ready. For audio, you can choose between formats like deep dive, brief critique, or debate. I generated the default, a dynamic conversation between two hosts who explore and connect ideas from your sources. It feels like a podcast, which went viral when it first launched. There is also an interactive mode where you can jump in, ask questions, or guide the discussion. Here is the podcast it created for this topic.
You know, usually when we talk about the future of medicine, we picture these massive, shiny breakthroughs.
Right, like the flying ambulances or nanobots repairing your cells from the inside out.
Exactly, that sort of sci-fi stuff. But today, I want you to imagine something much quieter. Imagine a doctor who doesn't just listen to your words, but actually measures the millisecond of silence between them to tell if you're depressed.
Or an algorithm that reads through a really messy, kind of dusty pile of handwritten clinical notes from 3 years ago and predicts a suicide attempt that a human psychiatrist completely missed. And it's a collision that really needs to happen. Because right now...
Oh, hey there, how can we help?
Do you have any current data on how many young adults are turning to AI for mental health help?
That is a phenomenal question.
Yeah, and it hits right at the heart of the intervention part we're going to get to later.
Absolutely. While specific real-time usage numbers are always shifting, especially with young adults.
For video overviews, you can choose between a structured explainer that connects everything clearly or a shorter summary that highlights key points. You can also select from multiple visual styles. Here is an example of a default video it generated.
So today, we're diving into the new digital frontier of mental health care. And you know, this idea of artificial intelligence is really not science fiction anymore. It's fast becoming a real and genuinely powerful clinical tool. So the question is, how exactly is AI reshaping one of the most human-centric fields in all of medicine? Well, let's find out.
Okay, so to really get this, you have to understand the backdrop.
Before wrapping up, I want to revisit the sources panel. Earlier, I showed you fast research, but there is also deep research. This option takes a few minutes but performs a more comprehensive search. It uses an agent-based model to explore the web, adjust its approach based on findings, and produces a full research report you can add as a resource. It also includes a detailed list of references it used, usually quite extensive. You can import those into your notebook as well. On the free plan, you can create up to 100 notebooks, each with up to 50 sources. That's more than enough for most students, educators, and researchers. If you subscribe to Gemini Pro, you get higher notebook generation limits. The Pro plan also allows you to share chat-only notebooks. Others can view your sources and interact with them, but they can't edit the notebook itself. That's especially helpful for collaboration or sharing research with a team. NotebookLM is genuinely one of my favorite AI tools. I hope you found this video helpful. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video.